And a very good morning, greetings to all my young friends. Are you here? A very good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Namaskars to all of you.
Namaskar.
Shubhodayam.
Shubhodayam.
Forgot all these words, eh? Only good morning, good night you remember. Shubhodayam. Repeat loudly.
Shubhodayam.
Thank you. So this program on 10th of January 2014, commencing today, goes up to the evening of 12th January. As part of the concluding celebrations of Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary, which have been going on and on last 3 years in the whole state, and in the last 1 year in the whole country and the world. Believe me, there is only one such occasion where, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, race, community, right from Kashmir, the hills of Kashmir, and to the seaside of Tamil Nadu in Kanyakumari, the whole country, and from Gujarat on the west coast to Tripura or Arunachal Pradesh on the northeast, celebrations have been organized in such a way. It is called in Sanskritam as Nabhuto na Bhavishyati. Maybe it happened only in 1897 when Vivekananda came back from America. It has happened today again in the last 1 year, believe me, my dear friends. The Vivekananda Ratham that we took over on September 11th, 2012, just reached yesterday, covering about 45,000 kilometers in the whole state, non-stop. All the 23 districts, during difficult times, during agitations, during this, during that, irrespective of weather conditions also, that you will see when you go out for tea and other things, standing outside gorgeously, Vivekananda standing like a lion, walking and going into the villages, tribal areas, forest areas, Naxalite areas. Irrespective of anything, Swamiji has entered into the hearts of the young and the old. Karnataka state, our Ramakrishna mission took over the responsibility. That Ratham festival also is over. They traveled 28,000 kilometers in 7 months. The whole state of Karnataka. Just now in Coimbatore, the concluding celebrations of Tamil Nadu State Yatra is going on. 3 days, massive celebrations. There also the whole state, deep into the jungles or tribal areas of Uttakamandu, and into Kanyakumari, into Chennai, all the people. It's a sight for gods to see. My dear young friends, we are celebrating today the birthday of a man, the anniversary of a man who can be known only as young Vivekananda, 150 years young. We cannot think of Vivekananda as old. And the whole nation, as I said, irrespective of any boundaries, because he is not member of any political party. That's an advantage. Not an industrialist in the regular sense of the term. Than it was 120 years ago. The medicines that he gave to all of us, to all of you young children from various schools, various junior colleges, problems. Europe also has got problems. But their disadvantage is their solution finds in drugs and shooting. A young boy will come, purchase $10 rifle and shoots his teachers and classmates and shoots himself. This is Virginia University, this is New York colleges. But that culture, that ideas we should not try to think of. It's unfortunate. But here we have the great teacher like Swami Vivekananda, who inspired generations after generations. Not only Mahatma Gandhi or Nehru or Patel or Subhash Chandra Bose or Aurobindo or Tagore, but today in modern times he is continuing to inspire young people like you. Many times in our programs, in our competitions, we have given examples. He has inspired Babar Ali to become the world's youngest headmaster, not for name or fame, but to serve the nation in education. He has inspired Arunima Sinha to climb Mount Everest with an amputated leg. He has inspired a MBBS doctor called Dr. Balasubramaniam, who is one of the godfathers in the tribal areas of Chamarajanagar in Mysore. He has inspired Venkatesh Murthy, an auditor, to give up all his professional excellence and jump into human excellence and start Youth for Seva in Bangalore, which has got branches in all over the country. He has inspired 2 doctors in Gujarat, husband and wife, having so much of facilities in the West, earning millions of dollars, but they sacrificed everything, seeing the poverty and the famine in Gujarat in their hometown, and they started a big group of doctors' companies called Seva. And here in our own city, in our own areas, he is inspiring so many people. He has inspired an auto driver. Number may be limited, but their contribution, their sacrifice is unlimited. So that is why you have to get that inspiration from Swami Vivekananda. Not just inspiration. People tell sometimes, very pitiably, when I get some problem, I will read Vivekananda. That is 1 step forward, 5 steps backward. Why get a problem at all? My challenge is that prevention is better than cure. Why wait for the problem to come, then I go to the doctor? I have got exercise, I have got yoga, I have got yoga gymnasium. I will prepare myself for the worst. I will face the nature. My dear young friends, today in your society, in our society, as all of you are exposed to so many good things and so many other nameless things. Just like I give the example, why this program? Just like you install an antivirus system, antivirus software for your computer. Just like that, we are giving you, or we are trying to give you Vivekananda antivirus software for your mind, not for your iPad or this pad or that pad. For your mind, it should use the laptop properly. Otherwise, that is using you today. We are losing self-confidence, gaining self-confidence. Without that, no life at all. And there are some great people in your age group who sleep with a cell phone in their hand. When remove it, you get up. Intoxication. My dear young friends, the great Albert Einstein, whom you study in your school, college, what did he say? He said, I dread the future when the machine controls the mind of man and we see a society of idiots. We see a society of idiots. Don't be angry against me. This is Albert Einstein's quotation. So don't give up your life for all the unwanted things. Swamiji wanted that Shraddha, that beautiful shlokas that you heard are not just some rhymes or some LKG songs which has come down thousands and thousands of years, which has been refreshed by young people like you. Ashishto, Dudishto, Balishtaha, Tasyayam Prithvi, Sarva Vittasya Purna Syat. For the young, for the energetic, for the intelligent is this world. For the pure. So what kind of personality we want, what kind of value system you want, how should you protect yourself from the virus that is affecting you? This is the solution. This is what we try to discuss today. So for this, we have our Adhyaksha Maharaj with us, who will be blessing you, giving you certain ideas, certain examples, and also Sri Kavitha Prasad with his experience in the Department of Culture, and also his own personal life, contribution, scholarship, his interaction with thousands and thousands of people all over the state. And also in the afternoon, we have another great distinguished speaker, a man who has done tremendous values in the form of Sri V. Lakshmi Narayan, former Joint Director CBI. Yesterday we were discussing with him, and he used a very army language. For the students to become better, strong, and our country to become excellent, nothing less than Vivekananda's carpet bombing has to be done. Carpet bombing, to remove the pollution, to remove the weaknesses, to remove all other negativity. Asatoma Sadgamaya, next what? Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Just because, and last, Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Asat, so unreal, so falsehood that we are living in a mirage. Darkness everywhere, crying everywhere, suicides everywhere. That is the dark side of life. Then Mrityu, dying out of fear, dying out of jealousy, dying out of selfishness every minute. From there let us move on. Take Swamiji in your stride, read Vivekananda every day. Don't think it is for other people. Many schools you have participated in the Yuva Sangharsh, etc. You understand the effect of Swamiji in your life. So for that we have this, so many wonderful sessions today, tomorrow for exclusively for college girls of different areas, for them to solve the problems of their life, and also Vivekananda wanted to refresh India. This because we call it Mother India. So we are exclusive program for them. Your elder sisters all can come. And Sunday will be the climax, the Rebuild India walk from Tank Bund Vivekananda statue up to Ramakrishna Math for 45-50 minutes with all the traditional instruments and music and dance and kolatam, etc. College students, school students, all dressed up as Swami Vivekananda, and all these young tiny tots you see, they will never forget that they were Vivekanandas at one time. At least now physically, later on internally. So that internalization is what we expect from all of you. You can put your questions later on in the afternoon session, clear your doubts, go back strong, energetic, and have a good Sankranti festival, and then prepare yourself for the bigger journey of life. Okay? So with this I welcome Sri Kavitha Prasad ji, I welcome Sri Gopal Krishnan, I welcome all the principals and teachers, and also the young friends. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Swamiji, for the wonderful way you have welcomed the people gathering. Swamiji told here, the message of Swami Vivekananda is relevant today, which means it is relevant to you mainly. Second is, Vivekananda ever lives in your heart provided you expose it, you open it and receive it, and to make yourself excellent personality. My pranams to Swamiji for the wonderful message he has given. Now I offer my pranams to the Adhyaksha Maharaj, Swami Jnanadanandaji, about whom our Swamiji has already indicated, and I request him to give benediction on this occasion. Namaskar Swamiji, and my pranams to you.
Namaste Yatirajaya Vivekananda Shuraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine. The dignitaries on the stage, dear students, we are celebrating the 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. Now, as all of you know, the very name of Vivekananda become a great legend. On everybody's lips, this name comes Vivekananda. So, when we celebrate this birthday, great 150th birthday anniversary, so who is this Vivekananda? Let us have a small glimpse about this great person, most unique person. So such a kind of person is very rare to be born in this country. So I will tell one incident. So just have a glimpse about this great person. Students, be alert. I will ask you questions. Ready to answer? Are you sure? Many are not replying at all. Swami Vivekananda went to America. Which place he went in America? Chicago. Which year he went? 1893. Which month he went? So there he went for what? One person should stand up and tell. Come on, stand up. Stand up.
To attend the convention.
Attend the? What convention?
They gave a speech about India. He gave speech about India.
Now, what convention he attended?
Sir, in Chicago.
What convention? What was the name of the convention? Anybody from the boys' side? Yes. To the World Parliament of Religions. So in that conference hall, how many were present? 7,000. Who told that? Who told? Come on, stand up. You are not sure about yourself? 7,000, is it correct? Yeah, good. Clap to her. Right. Right. So those 7,000 of the audience, they were the cream of American society. Many of them are doctors, engineers and all that. So that a kind of crowd is present there. Now we are here about 700. That is, how many times more than this? 10 times more than this crowd. So visualize a crowd of 7,000 sitting there in that hall. So this, our great hero comes, Vivekananda, stands before them. Nobody has seen Vivekananda until now. They don't know who is Vivekananda. So this is the scenario we have to visualize. A stranger comes and stands before 7,000 audience. He just addresses them. What he addresses them? Not same person. Somebody else should answer. One of you stand up. Yes. You tell?
Stand up.
Stand up. Stand up.
Stand up.
Yes. All of you are wrong. Yes. Who told that? Yes. A good clap for him. He addressed as silence. He addressed the assembly as sisters and brothers of America. How many words are there in this? Only 5 words only he uttered. How did the audience respond? How did did they respond? Come on, demonstrate. Stand up. All of you stand up. The volume better. Volume. Deafening applause for 3 minutes. Not heard at all. Slow down. Still 2 minutes to go. Got tired or what? No force at all. One more minute to go. Hands are paining. Still 30 seconds more. Oh, thank you, well done. Please sit down. Now think very seriously what I am going to tell now. Why I made you clap for 3 minutes. So understand, please maintain absolute silence. No talk in the middle, please maintain absolute silence. Now think seriously on what I am going to tell. You know how difficult it is to clap for 3 minutes. All of you have experienced. Because you are aware that you are clapping. But those 7,000 audience sitting there, they were not aware that they are clapping. That is the divine power that has moved them. Commanded the tremendous respect from them. So they just stood up. They don't know what they are doing. They stood up like that and went on for 3 minutes. It never happened in the history. Just imagine these 5 words, magic words. So what made these 7,000 people to stand up like that? Such an ovation they gave to this great person. We hear so many wonderful talks, but we clap a few times only at the end of the talk or in the middle. Not 3 minutes. So, dear students, just think what a wonderful personality he is. He is not an ordinary monk at all, he is not an ordinary person. Just imagine, can it be possible? These 5 words can move 7,000 audience to stand up like that. 3 minutes, deafening applause in the whole of the hall. What made them to do that? What did they see in this Vivekananda? That's why I made to clap for 3 minutes. It's so difficult to clap for 3 minutes. Even if we want, we cannot. They did it because they were not aware of what they are doing. So says, na bhuto na bhavishyati. This kind of a person, divine person has come with a mission in life. Powerful mission has got in life. So all of you know the message of Swami Vivekananda. The condensed message of Swami Vivekananda. All of you know what is that? Come on. All of you, one voice, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. I want all of you to repeat that. Once more. Again. So now we are repeated like a parrot. Now I will ask you a question. Are you awake or are you in deep sleep? Huh? Awake. Are you sure you are awake? Then explain to me why Vivekananda says, arise. Awake. Awake means what? Somebody is sleeping. You wake him up. So why did he say, awake? If all of you are not sleeping, all of you are awake, why did he say, awake again and again? Arise, awake, goes on and on. Why did he say, awake? లేవండి మేల్కొనండి అంటే మేల్కొండే అర్థం ఏంటి? నిద్రపోతున్నారని కదా. నిద్రపోతున్నారా మీరు? లేదు. ఎందుకన్నా వివేకానంద స్వామి అలాగా? They think why he said that. Why did he say this is the most important message Vivekananda tells us? Arise, arise. Awake, you are sleeping, he says. So to understand this message, it's a wonderful story Vivekananda has told. Now listen to this story, be attentive. I will ask questions from anybody, from anywhere. So there was a shepherd. He used to take the sheep for grazing in the forest. A flock of sheep he used to take to the forest. Please maintain silence. So one day, a huge lion pounced upon the flock of sheep. So the lion was carrying. So when it was pouncing upon the flock of sheep, it gave birth to a baby lion, and that lion passed away. The shepherd took pity about this small baby lion just born. So he takes this baby lion along with the sheep. Now visualize a baby lion growing among the flock of sheep. Days pass by, months pass by. So this baby lion become a full-blown lion. But what this lion is eating? Yes, grass. Can he eat his roaring like a lion? No. What is doing? Yes. How you bleed? See, wonderful. Imagine a lion beating like this. To look at that, this is a unique creature it is. To look at it, it's a lion. But it behaves like a sheep. Will you call it a lion? No. You call it a sheep? No. How to call it? Sheep lion. So we name it as sheep lion. So this sheep lion also is growing along with the sheep. And another day, when they went for grazing, so another huge lion came and pounced upon this flock of sheep. Naturally, this flock of sheep running hither and thither, see by seeing the lion. Along with that, the sheep lion also is running. Imagine the fate of the sheep lion. So that lion got surprised. Another lion seeing me is running away. So what it did? It chased it, caught hold of it. So then the sheep lion says, please don't kill me. Don't kill me, I am a sheep. See? The lion is surprised. What is this? You are lion like me? You are telling yourself you are a sheep. No, I am not a lion, I am a sheep. What to do with this? So this lion is very intelligent. So it dragged this sheep lion near a huge well. That well full of water. So then it showed, now see your reflection. See my reflection. So then you conclude, realize whether you are a sheep or a lion. So this sheep lion saw the reflection and the lion's reflection exactly same. Then it realizes, yes, what this lion has told is right. I am not a sheep, I am a lion. So then what happened? It brought a flesh and put it in his mouth. Come on, eat. It developed the taste. Then it said, roar like me. It showed how to roar. It started roaring. From where it came to it? It is inbuilt in it, natural to it. Understand, without the help of this lion, this sheep would have been there eternally like sheep lion only. Because of this lion, so it realized its real nature. So this, we are like the sheep lions. Understand why Swamiji says, we are like, we say, we are afraid of everything and everything. I am scared. Don't kill me, don't kill me. I am a sheep. So who is Vivekananda here? That lion who comes and tells, no, you are not a sheep, you are a lion. Understand how much important is persons like Vivekananda, who can tell us. So then what happened in this story? Here, in the sheep lion, the lion nature is sleeping. That's why he says he is waking up the soul, lion nature. Wake up, wake up. Same way he says, we are the infinite spirit, all powerful, Atman we are. We think we are this body, we are this mind. That is the sheep nature in us. So, the real nature is about the Atman, all powerful self we are. That is sleeping in us. Now understand, are you sleeping or awake? So when will you awake? When you realize. So here, Swamiji puts it very beautifully. He says, teach yourselves. Come on, repeat.
Teach yourselves.
Teach everyone.
Teach everyone.
His real nature.
His real nature.
Call upon the sleeping soul.
The sleeping soul.
And see how it awakes. Power will come. Glory will come. Goodness will come. Purity will come. And everything that is excellent will come when the sleeping soul is roused to self-conscious activity. Are you still sleeping? I am not hearing. Many of you are not repeating at all. Is it very chill? Come on, repeat loudly. Teach yourselves.
Teach yourselves.
Teach everyone.
Teach everyone.
His real nature.
His real nature.
Call upon the sleeping soul and see how it awakes. Power will come. Glory will come. Goodness will come. Purity will come. And everything that is excellent will come when the sleeping soul is roused to self-conscious activity. See how powerfully he has put it? So all of you, when you awake, you will be awake like lions. That's why Swami Vivekananda says, beautifully he says, Kim nama rodasi, sakhe. My dear friend, why do you weep and wail? We always do this. Anything and everything, we know only this, weep. Weep and wail. Go into depression. Says, Kim nama rodasi. Sakhe, my dear friend, says, Tvai sarva shaktihi. All the power is in you. Tvai sarva shaktihi. See, being that all-powerful person you are weeping and wailing. What a pity it is. Tvai sarva shaktihi amantrayasva. Just recollect that. Have access for that. Amantrayasva. Bhagavan. Bhagadam Swarupam. You are the divine by nature. So once you realize the true nature, the divine nature in you, this lion nature in you, not the sheep nature. Trailokyametagilam tava padamule. All three worlds will be under you, under your feet. Atmaiva hi prabhavate, Atman alone shines. Na jadaha kadachit. So understand, this most powerful message has given us. So by end of this session, I want to see you as lions, not as sheep. Will you? Yes. So may Bhagavan Sri Ram Krishna bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Swamiji, for making the children realize that they have a tremendous potential strength and they have to harness it and make themselves great. My pranams to Swamiji for the wonderful message he has given. Now may I call upon Sri S. Gopalakrishnan Sir, Vice Chairman, Treasurer and Secretary of the Bharatiya Vidyabhan, Hyderabad, to kindly speak for 2 minutes as a mark of appreciation of the whole event.
Puja Sri Bodhamayanandaji, Puja Sri Jnanadanandaji, the respected chief guest, most respected teachers of the various schools, my loving friends, Mr. Murthy. I think this awakening exercise has been done for me, because when I came here, I thought I would be a very silent person in the audience, try to grab something which I can have for my day-to-day functioning and go back with the information turned into knowledge and knowledge into wisdom to the extent I am capable of achieving it. But surprisingly, I was called to the dais and I feel it is an unintended and undeserving honor. But with all my humility, I pay my regards to both the Puja Sri Swamijis on the dais for having recognized me for this undeserving honor. To be here and to say something, I think, is very presumptuous. But what we have heard from Pujya Sri Swamiji is very relevant and very important for our day-to-day working. As I have been repeatedly mentioning in my day-to-day relationship with the teachers and students, I do feel that the education which we are having in the various institutions is not just for preparing the students for examinations, but it is for preparing them for life. Life itself is very difficult to understand. You should learn the art of living life, and the few years that you spend in the schools should help you to learn this art of living life. It is not what is taught that is important, but how it is taught that is more important in the various educational institutions. As we come into contact with the institutions and these most inspiring and motivating lectures, I feel we do get supplemented in regard to what all we have in the school education. As I said, the students remember long after the school about how they were taught and how they were equipped to face the trials and tribulations of life. If we have an education without value, it is something like a flower without fragrance. However beautiful the flower may be, if the flower doesn't have the fragrance, it loses its significance and value. Therefore, you may have the best education, the best schools, you may acquire the most prestigious degrees and diplomas, but if you have not imbibed the value, if you have not learned the art of behaving like a human being, that is, a human being with human feelings, then I think you are a miserable failure. As Swami Vivekananda said, there is no use to pump voluminous information into the youthful brain. Allow it to remain undigested, and which runs right there. That is what is happening nowadays. We seem to be concentrating on pumping information into the youthful brain. The teachers seem to think they are dispensers of information. They are not actually functioning as facilitators of learning. The children during the days of their stay in the schools should learn to think and to imbibe the values. As I would like to put it very briefly, he said 2 minutes. Education is nothing but drawing the latent or dormant faculties in a student. It depends upon the teachers how well they develop harmoniously these latent faculties, physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual faculties. If this harmonious development is attempted, keeping in view the inspiration and motivation that we have from great leaders like Swami Vivekananda and Munshi Ji, the founder of Bharati Vidya Bhavan, I think the education has been purposeful, meaningful, constructive. If we do not do that, we waste most of our time. We seem to be thinking that education is only to get a job. So there is some sort of a hunting for jobs after we really get that education. So I wish all of you to really take advantage. Just when we were sitting in the audience with my senior principal, we were thinking, how often can we come here? Say, as I said, when he mentioned that, call upon the sleeping soul, see how it awakes, power will come, glory will come, goodness will come, purity will come, and everything excellence will come when this sleeping soul is aroused to self-conscious activity. That's what Swamiji said just now. Most of us have got sleeping souls. Please understand. Most of us. Maybe that we don't have souls at all, but if at all we have, it is sleeping. It is necessary to see that that soul is aroused. And again he said, stop not till the goal is reached. Every one of us should have some goal. And what is that goal? To live as a human being. And the main purpose of education is, okay, to acquire knowledge, to get a job, but to develop an attitude of service to society. Well, that should be the goal, broadly to serve society. If that is there, whatever you may be a doctor or an engineer or whatever it is, I think the education that you have got would have really served the purpose. Wish you all the purpose, wish you all the best. Thank you for giving me a small recognition. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for the very relevant address you have made here. Education without value-based approach will become danger, and it's not the right education we should have. He advised you not to think of the employment alone, but think of becoming perfect in your career. I thank Dr. Sri Gopalakrishnan Garu for the wonderful message he has given to the children here. Now we come to the magnum opus of the today's morning's program. We have before us the chief guest, Dr.Rallabandi Kavitha Prasad Garu, a renowned poet. He wrote number of books, number of poetry books, and all of them have become very famous. He is called Sahasravadhani. Avadhana means attention. And the theme of the 3-day program is Shraddha. Do these students have that Shraddha which is required for them to develop character? So, he is an Avadhani who is an expert in doing several things at a time with a tremendous focus of the mind. As the director of culture, he has been doing human service, and 2 points I would mention before I welcome him to speak. Number 1 is, you all know well, for 3 days at Tirupati, we had a World Telugu Conference, 4th World Telugu Conference. It was done tremendously well under his stewardship. And the government of Andhra Pradesh made the cultural department as a department of language and culture because of his effort. Second thing I should mention, that under his help, we received 1 crore 50 lakhs to organize several activities under the umbrella of the Ramakrishna Math, Hyderabad, in connection with the 150th birthday celebrations of Swami Vivekananda. I thank him for what all he has done, but what he will be doing for us also in the future to come, and request him to give keynote address with the excellent idea that we have in our minds. Thank you very much, sir. I welcome you, sir.
Shri Matru Gurubhyam Namas Sabhayaicha. To the lotus feet of Swami Jnanadanandaji and the lotus feet of Bodhamayanandaji and the great personality and Vice Chairman of Bharati Vidya Bhavan Sri Gopalakrishnan Garu, and my dear young brothers and sisters. No applause. When Vivekananda told the same thing, there was 3 minutes applause you have demonstrated. But I said there is no thing. Why? Anyway, shall I continue my speech in English or Telugu? English, raise your hands. Wonderful, right. Telugu Mahasabha, just now we have concentrated. Has no impact on this audience. Well, we go by English. Right, my dear friends. Swamiji said, there are some sheep lines. I feel here sleep lines in the last benches. Are anybody sleeping? Nobody is sleeping. If anybody is sleeping, say yes. Yes, they are sleeping. If you sleep, I don't have any objection. But one condition. If you sleep, no objection, but one condition. You should not snore. Why? You will be disturbing the others' sleep. Anyway, for 10 to 15 minutes I will be talking to you. After that you will have beautiful tea and biscuits also. You will go there. And bondas, yeah. So I will not stand between you and bondas. But my dear friends, I am going to tell a beautiful story. One day, my son came to me. He was studying intermediate second year in those days. Daddy, I am unhappy. Why, my dear son, why are you unhappy? My friends are not accepting me. I am not able to understand the lessons. The school treats me as an enemy. In my house also I don't have any friends. Really, I am so worried. My dear son, I love you. I am told that your teachers also loving you. You are getting good marks. Of course, he stands first rank or second rank and third rank. But he is not happy. Many of you also sometimes we feel alone. I am not happy. Nobody is understanding me. I have a different feelings. My mother is not understanding. My father is not understanding. I don't have good friends. Only one friend I have friend, but that friend is not treating me. She is or he is not talking to me. This problem at this age you will get, I get, and everybody will get. Same problem got my son. Then how to answer his question? I took him to the kitchen. Why did I take him to kitchen? There are 3 stoves, not prepared for bondas. 3 stoves I have immediately. 3 bowls I have kept. Listen carefully. 3 bowls, 3 stoves. I put water in all these things. They started boiling. Then I took some potatoes. I put some potatoes in the first bowl. Second, I took some eggs and put in the second bowl. And third, I put some coffee nuts. Coffee nuts, you know, I put. My son was asking, Daddy, unnecessarily I have asked you. I am not happy. You are making my life miserable. What are you doing here? Look, my dear son, carefully. After 5 minutes, what happened? Then my son came. Potatoes become softened. Eggs become hardened. And the last bowl, what happened? Entire thing became a coffee. Then I asked, what did you observe? He said, I did not observe. I have seen only potato and egg. Then I started telling, see, all your problems like a boiled water. Either classroom or if you get anything, it's like, think like it's a boiled water. If you are like a potato, you will be softened. You will succumb to it. You will not respond to it. You yourself this thing, don't be like potato. If you are like an egg will not be disturbed, but internally it becomes strong. Before boiling, how it will be? Internally it is soft. After that, it will become strong. Forget about this thing. The more it boils, the more it will harden. But if you are like a coffee nuts, change the environment with the entire coffee color. Thank you. Thank you very much. See, this small story, my son also laughed. Yes, Daddy, I will change the environment. I will not succumb to it. I will not be softened. I will not be hardened. I will not scold my friends. I will not be sorrow with their words. I will try to change. How to change? How to change the friend? How to change the world? How to change the environment? Be a leader, don't be a follower. What Swamiji said, you are a leader. There is a great leader in you. Who said you are a follower? How to identify that leader in you? Every man will have some comfort zones. Now I want to talk something about the comfort zones. A small baby who is 1 year old or 6 months old, She will not be comfortable if her mother is not there. So, the baby's comfort zone is the lap of a mother. If you take her mother, no, I will not go, I will stay here only, and she cries. What is a comfort zone of an old man who is 80 years old? Definitely his son's house or a daughter's house. Definitely not a old age home. If you keep an old woman, old mother or father in an old age home, every time she will be weeping. How many comfort zones are there? For a student of 8th class, 9th class, 10th class or intermediate, I think all the boys are 8th to intermediate, plus 2, okay. You try to be in the comfort zones. What is your comfort zone? Is it classroom? You may say yes, some people, no, it is not so. Always you see the time, it is 11:40, bell kab aata hai bhai. So you are not comfortable in the classroom. Are you comfortable in IMAX theater? Why? What is the great thing? Attarinte Daredi. Pawan Kalyan is there. You are looking at him. So, what is the comfort zone? Whether it is really comfort zone? How to identify a comfort zone? If you are there in the comfort zone, definitely your energies will go up. But what are those energies? Are they positive energies or negative energies? If you are there in IMAX, my dear friends, your positive energies will dry up. Only negative energies will come. Suppose you are in a classroom. If it is a Telugu class or language class or mathematics class or science class, some classes we like. Some teachers we like. If you go to, house, watch the cricket. While watching, it is a comfort zone. You travel in RTC buses. Some people at least. If you go to the RTC bus is very, crowdy. Where do you want to stand? And the footboard only. Because it is your comfort zone. But is it a good thing? It is not. You go inside. There is a 3-seat and a 2-seat. Which do you prefer? 3 or 2? 2-seat you prefer. Why? You don't allow 3 people to sit along with you. Suppose if you go to 2-seater, window side seat you take or this side seat? Why? You want at least one fellow should not be there. If you are in a 3-seater thing, which place you take, window seat or this side seat? Suppose 2 people are there, third man has come in the 3-seater, one fellow is already sitting there, you are next to him, second man will come, you ask him to sit on which side? Come inside, I will sit like this. Why? Comfort. Even 5 minutes or 10 minutes journey you look for a comfort. But life, you have to live at least 80 to 100 years. What is the comfort zone in the life? How much time you are spending in that comfort zone which is positive? Positive zone. We came to Ramakrishna Math, saw the beautiful statue of Vivekananda. Look at him, you get positive energy. Listen to Swamiji's, you will get positive energy. After this thing, I was so worried I have to go to my office and sit. It is not a comfortable zone for me today. Because I have to go to the assembly and answer several things. But it is a comfort zone because I am sharing my ideas with young friends, young boys and girls. So, if you convert just like coffee, now we are in comfort zone. Because light has come, we love light. Anybody wants to be in? Yeah. See, the mic is also assisting me in my lecture. So darkness is not the comfort zone. That's why in Veda what they say? Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. That means from darkness to light. Always be in light. Spend more time in the night, daytime. But most of us spend night time only. We sleep at 12 o'clock with the cell phone, chatting, net. Only Rakshasas will work in the night. That's why they call as Nishachara. Am I correct, sir? Daytime before the sun god. How many times you look at the sun? How many times you chant Gayatri? How many times you feel that we are getting energy, great energy from the sun? Without sun there is no earth. Similarly, light is different kinds of lights are there. Light means it is not only perceived by your eyes. Knowledge is also light. Wisdom is also light. Reading books also gives a light. Talking to good people gives a light. Search everywhere light. Nitya Prakasha. Right. Coming to the comfort zone, how to convert your classroom into a comfort zone? Sincerely raise your hands. How many of you are comfortable in your classrooms? Thank you. Still some people. Right. Please hands down. I know. What are you talking? In some classes you are comfortable. First thing, unlearn is very important than learning. What is this unlearn? Unlearning the things. Do you know what is unlearning? Not learning, unlearning. Have you ever heard? I will tell a small story about unlearning. Small story. With this story we will conclude. Then we go to the comfort zone of Bondas. This is a very important story from the life history of Buddha. One day, Buddha was preaching in a town like Hyderabad. A millionaire, multi-millionaire, has arranged all the facilities, a big stage, food arrangements to everybody. The multi-millionaires came, sat in the first seat. After 15 days, Buddha taught so many things. The multi-millionaire came to the last day and took the mic. Of course, in those days, there was no mic. But he came to the dais and said, Buddha, the great Buddha, the Reverend Buddha, I heard you for 15 days. But I am sorry to say, I did not understand even a single bit of it. He's a multi-millionaire, arranged everything, sat for 15 days, just like you in the classrooms. Paid fees also, you all pay a lot of fees, 1 crore, 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, but did not understand anything. I'm just correlating it. That multi-millionaire said, I did not understand. Then Buddha said, don't worry my dear friend, tomorrow I will come to your house and teach all the syllabus of 15 days. Are you ready for it? Yes, I am ready. I will come for bhiksha to your house. Please do come. He prepared laddus, greatest things, and waiting for Buddha. Time is at 12 o'clock. Buddha did not come. 1 o'clock, 1:30, he came. Buddha came with his begging bowl to his house. Multi-millionaire came. He came to offer his bhiksha. Buddha opened the shanty and put his begging bowl. The multi-millionaire, I am selling always multi-millionaire, he tried to put some laddus, some curd rice, everything. But after seeing that bowl, he said, no, I will not put, please change your bowl. Buddha said, why? What is your problem? Your bowl is full of sand. When there is sand, how can I put these laddus in it? You remove that sand, then only I will put the eatable things in it. Now remove the sand in your brain, that is unlearning, then only learning will come. How to unlearn? Before going to the class, mathematics class, first say, this class I will not understand, the teacher is bad, he doesn't like me, this is a sand in you. Second, this is very hard. Mathematics is very hard. My maternal uncle do not know mathematics, that's why I am not also getting mathematics. This is another stand. Teacher is envy to me. Always he scolds me. That's why I don't get mathematics. Remove it. You think I can learn mathematics, I am the master of mathematics, I am going to learn. Raise your hand and ask doubts to the teacher. Sir, I did not understand. But unfortunately, some of the teachers also, my dear teacher friends, if any child raises his hands in a mathematics class, especially, sir, I did not understand. Then you ask, what is it? Where did you not understand? If really you do not understand where, he would have understood. See, the teacher's question, after all, a student amidst of 40 to 50 students stood up, raised his hand and asked, ma'am, sir, madam, I did not understood. Then with the big eyes, seeing at him, you fellow, where did you not understand? The answer is, if he really does not understand the actual place where did he not understood, he would have understood the entire thing. The teacher considerably, sympathetically should say, okay, my dear boy, let us start again. He will be prepared for this thing. There is a wrong in the student also. In the first question, the first step, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square, how it has come, you take the first thing he understood. Second step, he got it. Third step, there is a doubt. Fourth step, he did not. Fifth step, he stared into the window. There he saw a big beautiful dog. It is barking. Sixth step is going on here. He has seen another cat running, cat is chasing. And for seventh step is going on. There he has seen a beautiful girl. Here eighth step is going on. Then coming to here, he has seen some peon is going to ring the bell. Ninth step is there, teacher asked, did you understand? So here is also, the concentration is not there. My dear friends, if you want to convert into the classroom, have a beautiful concentration. Love your teacher, love your language. If you do not understand anything, teacher really likes you. Yes, he is the person who wanted me. Take him. So, live in comfort zones. I have completed my nearly half an hour of speech. I stop it here.
Well, these are all young, tender minds which react very positively for the good things to listen. And for the last half an hour we have been transported to a new idea as to how best to create a comfort zone. We have been all in a comfortable zone, and enjoyed what all Dr. Kavitha Prasad Garu has been telling. As you correctly said, sir, the education has to be carried on in an atmosphere where the student feels the joy of listening to the teacher, and the teacher should feel the joy of teaching, and the whole environment is purified by the love of the teacher with the students. Thank you, sir, for your kind expressions and the brilliant ideas you have given to them. Now, dear friends, we will take a break now for tea. and I have a small announcement to make before that. May I request Pujya Swamijis, as a mark of respect to the distinguished guests on the dais, to present a small memento and photograph of a picture of Swami Vivekananda. First to our chief guest, Dr.Rallabandi Kavitha Prasad Garu. To our guest of honor, Sri S. Gopalakrishnan Garu.